he or she is choking.
Are you choking? Are you choking?
A parent hasn't experienced the joy of watching their child shove anything they can get their hands on into their mouth.
But there's one thing that they put in their mouths all the time that we don't usually think of is fatal. Food.
Here you guys. Oh, finally!
Starving.
Starving.
Hey, guys, check this out.
Oh, it's sick. Guys, I got something better. What's this?
Oh,
That's sick.
gross, dude. That's disgusting.
I'll eat this whole hot dog in 10 seconds.
Oh, no way. That's not.
Watch.
What?
Do that.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, that's disgusting. Chris? You all right? Chris!
This boy could die in the next few minutes. Can you prevent it? This is a basic life-saving technique everyone should learn, often called the Heimlich maneuver. Reach around the victim from behind. Place your fist between his navel and the bottom of his breastbone. Grab your wrist with your hand and pull sharply inward and up. Do it again and again until the object is coughed up. Watch again. Everyone can do this. Reach around the victim from behind. Place your fist between his navel and the bottom of his breastbone. Grab your wrist with your hand and pull sharply inward and up. Do it again and again until the object is coughed up. There are some things you should never do when you see someone choking. Don't whack his back. That can sometimes lodge the food even further down. Don't stick your fingers down his throat. Don't try to give him water. Swallowing may only lodge it in further. In fact, if the person can talk at all, it's best not to do anything. They'll probably cough it up on their own. It's only when the victim cannot speak or cough that you need to step in and give, and a lot more often than you think.
Okay, Derek, scrub it up good. Good boy. That's it. Wash it up. Good boy. Good boy. Derek? Derek? Derek!
You need to respond instantly in a situation like this. It took just seconds for him to lose consciousness. He could be dead in minutes. What's your next move?
Derek!
First, check his airway and his breathing. Is his chest rising and falling? If not, he isn't breathing and you've got to breathe for him. He's only got a few minutes before his brain starves for oxygen. Tilt his head back and pinch his nose shut. Give 2 slow breaths. Breathe until his chest slowly rises. Then check his pulse by putting a finger on his neck or wrist. If you can feel a pulse, continue to give him breaths for 1 full minute or about 20 breaths. Then check him again. If you have a chance, call emergency medical services or 911. Then repeat as long as the pulse is present.
If the child does lose the pulse, you have to begin CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Every parent and caregiver should know how to give CPR. We can't teach it here, but we urge you to take a training course. They're offered by the Red Cross, the American Heart Association, the National Safety Council, and others. For your child's sake, enroll in this life-saving class right now.
Hundreds of children drown every year, and not just in swimming pools. We all know to keep an eye on kids near deep water. But bathtubs, toilets, backyard splash pools, or even punch bowls are also dangerous. Remember, when a toddler's head hits the water, his reflex is to freeze. And at that age, his head is the heaviest part of his body, and he won't have the strength to pull himself back out. It doesn't take long for his little lungs to fill up with water. In fact, 1 inch of water is deep enough to drown in. Kids love water. Unfortunately, water doesn't always love kids. But you can mix kids and water if you follow a few simple rules about water safety. Never leave a child unsupervised in a tub, not even for a second. Put rubber stickers or mats on the bottom of your tub or shower so they'll be less slippery. Keep the toilet seat and lid down with a child safety lock. Poolside. Don't rely on toys or inflatable mattresses to support kids in an emergency. Use a safety ring with a rope attached. Keep an extension pole nearby. Keep toys out of the pool area. And always have an adult present when kids are swimming. Close your swimming and wading pools with a fence on all four sides that a child can't climb. Remember, water is everywhere. Ponds, ditches, fountains, rain barrels, water cans, and buckets. Supervise your kids around these just as you would around the pool.
Choking is a life-threatening situation and happens when the casualty's airway suddenly gets blocked so that they cannot breathe normally. Usually, choking in small children is caused by a small foreign object, whereas in adults, it is most commonly food. If the blockage of the airway is mild, the casualty should be able to clear it by coughing. Any blockage of the airway should be taken very seriously, as within a short time of the brain being starved of oxygen, brain damage can occur. The recognition, signs and symptoms. Grasping of the throat, anxious and distressed, difficulty in speaking and breathing, persistent cough, pale grey-blue skin developing, becoming unconscious. Let's now look at the treatment.
Once you have established the casualty is in fact choking, your first action should be to calm and reassure the casualty and encourage them.
Answer to number 12 is... What are you doing?
She's helping me out.
Well, maybe if you try applying it yourself, you wouldn't need help.
Oh, come on, Carl. It's not a big deal. Don't be such a nerd.
Hey, Carl. Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay.
That was so awesome the way you told Carl off today. Don't be such a nerd. Did you see the look on his face?
Yeah.
Watch this. Hey, Carl. I see you got all 5 food groups in your packed lunch,
Yeah,
huh?
give me my lunch.
An apple?
Come on, man.
An
What are you
orange?
doing?
What's this? Milk?
Yeah, it's milk. What? Serious?
Oh, come on, Jordan. It's not a big deal. Don't be such a nerd.
Carl, you were right. Why did I want to be friends with them?
Hey, Carl. Can I talk to you for a minute? Mr. Fraser told me that someone poured milk on you yesterday. Would you want to tell me who? Or if you change your mind, you always can tell me.
Hey, guys. We're stuck on number 21. You think you can help us out? What up?
We're gonna do some jazzercise that'll keep you fit and smiling, sugar. Swing that arm. There you go. Smile, for heaven's sake. Yeah. You ready? Now find that beat. There it is. Oh, yeah. That's good. Ho. Now contract, release, contract, release, contract, release. There you go. Smiling, smiling, smiling. Now to the pelvis. Front, back, push it, pull it, push it, pull it. Yeah. There you go. Now your favorite thing, the hips, sugar. Come on and shake that cute little booty of yours.